that be Instagram, Facebook, you name it. You see it everywhere. Individual expression of somebody's thoughts. That's what's going on. Okay? So, what does this mean for you? It's pretty simple. Challenging at the start, but you get massive momentum. So think about what you need to do to get your goal rolling a little faster progress. How can you put more emotion, more thoughts, more action into your goal, your desires? How can you do something even bigger than what you're doing now? How can you do it better than what you're doing now? Better is a great word, okay? We can always be doing better. I can always be doing better. That's why I'm working on this 2.0 program. Bob's can always do better. That's why he's doing better things within Proctor Gallagher, and it's growing rapidly, especially if you notice on their YouTube videos. Okay. Now it's just one section of the company, social media-wise and marketing-wise, but they always know they can be doing better. So we're always finding ways to do better. The people that keep finding ways to do better keep getting better, and that's when you see somebody advance so fast it's ridiculous. The people that aren't doing anything differently and remaining in that same consciousness, that same comfortable pattern, are in the same area they've been a year ago. Okay, so we want to make sure we're applying this stuff. We want to do everything we know. Okay. Last little piece here, and then we're going to apply everything. There's a famous quote in the Matrix movie. Some of you like the Matrix. It was my favorite movie ever since childhood, still is. And one of the characters, Morpheus, you have to know who he is to know the quote. He says there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. You got to walk it. Got to do it. Got to get uncomfortable. The person that's willing to do the most uncomfortable things gets the fastest progress. Every time. If you're willing to go through the uncomfort, it's inspired action, you're in alignment. We're not talking about difficulty. Okay, difficulty is different than a challenge. I'll say it usually every single call. Difficulty and challenge is not the same thing. Okay, if you're willing to go through the challenges, you will get the fastest growth. Challenge and opportunity always go hand in hand. Okay. All right, let's apply it. Okay, so I'm not going to bring up a slide or anything for this. What we're going to do is you're going to pick one thing to do right now, out of two things. I'll grab a journal and put on some headphones. I'll put on some music as well, some meditation music. I'm going to stop my screen share in a second here. But I'll grab a journal. If you have a journal, this is the one I use all the time, Life is a Dream, PGI. It's a little inner circle journal that they gave us. I would grab your journal, grab a piece of paper, whatever it would be, but put it into a nice journal. Put it into a nice journal and have a nice pen with you, okay? And go ahead and write out your goal, word for word, and get into the feeling of it. Don't write it to write it. Every single word, put your entire energy into the word. I am so happy and grateful now that, bang. So go slow, be in the moment, put as much energy as you can into that thing, okay? Or you can affirm it out loud, but we're going to do both anyways. So you choose one right now, and then we're going to switch right over, okay? So journal or affirm out loud your goal 5 times, okay? I'm going to put on some background music in the meantime. Last little piece before we do this. I know it's very easy to not do this. I was on a call. This was years ago. I was on a coaching call myself, okay? And I would be the person that would just like sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'll do it tonight. I'm really tired. I'll do it tomorrow, you know, all this stuff, right? How I did that thing is how I did everything. I saw in every area of my life I was doing the same exact stupid habit of procrastinating, okay? As soon as I said, all right, I'm just going to do this. Whenever anybody tells me to do anything, one of my coaches or mentors, I'm just going to do it. And then I started to get that habit. That was the beginner's mindset that we posted about a little bit earlier as well. Okay. So let's do it. Okay, go ahead and do that. We're going to take about 5 minutes here. I'm going to stop the screen share so I can turn on some music. And then if you have any questions, just throw them in the chat box in the meantime. Okay. Okay. Now, this is a good practice to do, writing this out every single day. I do the same thing, okay? And you can see just in this one journal, papers in here or something. I've written just these same things out over and over and over. Oh, papers in there. Over and over and over. It's just the same thing. So illogical, so ridiculous, okay? But that's how the paradigm shifts. It's not really that ridiculous. It's just ridiculous to everybody else that doesn't understand, you know, paradigms as we do here and now, okay? So all these techniques, how you get the fastest progress is by absorbing this thing in your mind. The first thing that we talked about by getting on this call, right? We're listening into Michael Beckwith, right? And and I just talked about intensity, okay? He's really getting intense by this thing. And whatever you just wrote down in your journal, you affirmed out loud, okay? Get intense by it. Let that idea dominate your thinking. You should wake up every day and the first thing you think about is your goal. It should come naturally. But if that doesn't happen yet, it's because maybe there's like once or twice you think about your goal throughout the day. It has to become an obsession. We've talked about that the last couple of weeks. It becomes your magnificent obsession. An obsession can be a terrible thing. It can be a great thing. If you're obsessed with the wrong thing, a person or thing like a drug or something like that, sure, it can be not a good thing. When you're obsessed with your goal, though, it doesn't mean all things in your life go away. It means you're upgrading your lifestyle by keeping on the front of your mind what you want to have happen. You become obsessed by it. You don't have all the doubt and worries. It just doesn't happen. I know from my experience where I've been in the place where I just like wake up and I would always have these fears and these stupid little doubtful patterns until I listened. Until I really said, all right, do I want this thing? Do I want to change my life? And if I do, I better just follow the advice. Repeat this over and over and over. Journal it every day over and over and over. Let it be an intensity that I really want this thing. And then it switched over. And then you wake up every day in just a beautiful groove, a beautiful energy because your thoughts are beautiful. You have beautiful energy when your thoughts are beautiful, when you're feeling this beautifulness, okay? Because you're obsessed by it. You'll see rapidly if you keep doing this over and over and over, even within a 7-day time period, 2 weeks and more or less 30 days, you'll see the enormous change, right? But your entire world will change. It happens by law. It must, okay? It's all proven, right? Just always remember that. Now, many of you have been improving it month after month after month, but going back to beginner's mindset, saying, oh yeah, okay, it's a good friendly reminder for me to remember how the power of this world works. I'm holding the coin as well that Bob had created. It said upside down, inside out. Universal wealth strategy. And on the opposite side, it says the road to ruin, universal poverty strategy. And I don't know if you can read that at all. But it's a stick figure diagram. And the person that's road to ruin, every day of their life, they keep looking at their present results and they keep getting more of the same. Flip it over, though, universal wealth strategy. Go within, not without. Don't seek more knowledge. You don't need to go look for more YouTube videos, more books, and more of this other stuff. It's all here. I never understood that for a long time because I was like, well, what does that mean? How do I have the answers within? I don't know what the answer is, right? But what I had to do was you have to flip your mind to a different frequency. How do you do that? Your feeling is a frequency. It's your conscious awareness of the vibration you're in. And vibration precedes manifestation. So you must get into the vibration of what you want. Then you'll flip your mind to receive the ideas, right? It's like AM, FM, radio. Talk about that all the time as well, right? You can't receive FM waves onto an AM frequency. It just doesn't happen, right? When your mind is thinking and so absorbed about what is, you can't possibly get out of it. It is impossible. But when you flip your mind onto a different frequency and you keep absorbing these thoughts, you can see the feeling of it. What's the feeling of it? It's a conscious awareness that you have shifted your vibration. And when you keep shifting your vibration over and over and over, it's almost like your world opens up consciously. Now, your physical world is not, but within, you can feel it. It's an opening of awareness. Okay, so it's got to be over and over and over. You'll have the answer. You already have the power. Okay, that was Carly. I'm hopefully watching the replay here. That was the breakthrough yet on Friday, right? You already have the power. Your goal, your desire is already within you. Therefore, it's already done. How do we get there? We come more recognition of the power that we have within, and you'll get there faster. Okay. All right, we're able to, at least if you journaled the first time, we're able to say it out loud a couple of times, and vice versa. If you were able to say it out loud the first time, journaled it a few times. See some hands being raised. Good. Great. I was just smiling there because I had some sheets of paper that fell off my journal. Those must have been from January of this year because I was playing around some money, kind of a little money game that we play with a little bit. And well surpassed whatever that was in March or whatever. And I had on there, this was January, personal trainer, meal prep delivery, Facebook ads revamped. I forgot I wrote that out, but it all happened. I have, I think, one of the best personal trainers you could possibly get. I don't even have meal prep delivery. I have my own private cook, and Facebook ads were highly revamped. So just remember the power of this stuff. All right, it's just so simple. Okay, and if it feels hard for you, just remember it's not hard. It's just a belief that it's hard that's making it hard. Okay, just follow the program, follow the lessons. Okay. Now, of course, I didn't mean to say that to impress you. You always know that. Okay. Oh, Scott has a private cook. Look, hooray for Scott, right? That's not what we're trying to do here, right? But whatever you want, lifestyle-wise, monetarily-wise, business-wise, whatever you want, keep writing it down. Keep going with it, okay? Look through your life and say, what don't I want anymore, and what do I want, and how can I get more of what I do want? Write it down, affirm it, listen to it, grab that idea as if it's already yours because it already is within, and you say, how can I do that? Okay? How can I do it? All right. Okay. Does anyone have any questions so far? Like Barbara's little comment there. This is awesome. I am victorious in capital letters. Very good. Okay, any questions? All right, last little sequence here. We just want to cover that vibration, that feeling one more time, okay? Hollis, I saw you said it kind of clicked there, okay? Feeling is our conscious awareness of the vibration we're in, right? And feeling or vibration precedes a manifestation. We have to get into the feeling of what we want, and that's the game changer, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and share my whiteboard really quick.